You shouldn't have done that to the corporal. I also